If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications. And if you're able, consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi. Links below. Thank you for your support. Lovely day. Hello everyone. Welcome back to some more SteamWorld Dig. I'm your host as always, the 12th Kind. Last time, I went on another signature rant about content creation and and the different communities that I've been a part of over the years and how I've outlived fucking all of them. We might talk about that some more this episode. I don't know. But yeah, shortly after I got done recording that episode and let the videos, or not the videos, but like the video and the GarageBand recording process into usable files, I had existential dread because, you know, just the whole like, oh, I have just outlived or outlasted these communities and, you know, my fellow creator colleagues, and it feels weird, you know. So also, why the hell am I yawning? This don't make no sense. But yeah, also last episode we got an upgrade, which is really cool. We have basically a double jump, which is super handy. Also, is that gotta love enemy AI and how, yep, there it is. Perfect. How enemy AI can be a little dumb sometimes, and that's a good thing. You know, we don't want them to be smart. Oh wait, is that another? Hold on. I swear, I think I see... Hold on. Is it up? Up, yep, there it is. Okay. I was wondering. I couldn't quite tell, so I thought I'd investigate. Turns out my assumptions were correct. Oh. Ah, fuck. Let's see. What is a good topic to talk about? Why am I yawning all the fucking time is a good one, because I don't know. But anyways, that's not a topic. Something I want to talk about. A couple episodes ago, I had mentioned my website and how I also have a forum and just like kind of trying to build a community, like a safe space. And one thing that I totally forgot to mention is one of the upsides to having content on a dedicated website and not YouTube is I don't have to worry about content ID. For those of you who for some reason don't know, content ID is YouTube's really stupid copyright system that will flag your work if it detects any copyrighted material, and sometimes there's wiggle room for fair use, but unfortunately sometimes things fall into a very dubious gray area, like with Let's Plays. And, you know, when it comes to stuff like, you know, playing games based off of... Oh my god, stop fucking yawning. Playing games made by The Mouse Company, if you know, you know. son of a bitch. But like, I'm just gonna be brazen. Star Wars, you know, owned by Walt fucking Disney Co. And and it's like, I love Star Wars games, like to absolute bits. But holy hell, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I did it again. I did it twice. But, you know, Let's Playing them is really tricky because, I just realized when I die, I don't get full health. Oh no. That's not great. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Let's get out of here. I need repairs so badly. But yeah, so like I recently beat Star Wars Republic Commando for Nintendo Switch. I think I talked about that in the video. I can't remember. But absolutely love it. Although I will say, as a port, it's awful. Also, the game kind of hasn't aged too terribly well, but I still would love to play it eventually. However, there is the issue of it being a property owned by the mouse, and so because of that, if I put it up on YouTube, I would have to not play any of the amazing music because it would most certainly get copyrighted and blocked like 7 Ways to Sunday, and I really don't want to deal with that. So, what I probably would do is have it be like a website exclusive, and I think that might be something I do more and more as time goes on, just to like kind of make going to the website you know, more enticing, I guess. Ow, asshole. Because as it stands, there's not a lot of I guess one reason why you would want to go to the website is just to check it out, but you know, oh jeez, that almost sent me directly into the laser. But you know, I do kind of want to give like an incentive, like if you go there, you know, you will get, you know, to see exclusive content. And that's something I will get to in the future, I hope. But first I need to get all of the regular YouTube content up there. Oh god. They're everywhere. Who thought it was a great idea to put turrets everywhere? You know, was vermin control really that bad? Oh god. Ooh, a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh my gosh. That's another thing. SteamWorld Heist, the game that came after this one, you know, it's a phenomenal turn-based strategy game. But the dreaded buts. It does have music from Steam Powered Giraffe, a steampunk robot band. I don't know if that description did it any justice. But that is what it is. You know, it's a steampunk robot thing. I was super obsessed with them when I was in high school. But I don't know if it would be safe to let's play that game because of their involvement. You know, it is, you know, that is a decently sized band that, you know, might have their works within the content ID system on YouTube. And I honestly, I just wouldn't want to go through that headache. And the music in that game is great, and I would I would love to showcase it. Like have it be, you know, playing in the background as we play all the different missions and all that stuff. But it would, you know, there is that question of, you know, would that be, you know, viable? At least in the current state of YouTube. But that's kind of been my thoughts on that whole thing. I did actually write a research paper back in college when I was at Texas State about YouTube's content ID system and the adpocalypse, which back then in like, oh god, when did I write that paper? 2018, you know, was just starting to rear its ugly head. And there were a lot of unknowns, people were scared, and now it's gotten to the, you know, point where it's just part of life, you know, kind of like how, you know, the pandemic, like early 2020, was seen as like this big thing. And yeah, it's still scary, it's still very deadly, but now people are just kind of brushing it off because it's been around for, you know, March or April will be 3 years since COVID started spreading around the world. My whole you came here for 3 barriers, 3 generators, right? You'll need to locate them all. Might be riling the critters too. Damn, 2,500 moolahs. A bit unsophisticated, perhaps, though. The cheek plates like that just need a bit of polish. And that's proper society. Get out. Damage reduction. Let's do knockout punch. Yeah. And I think over at the other store, well, first we should. Joe wanted you to open it. That's why he sent the deed. Could be some horrible power on the other side. Well, you have. Let's see. I'll take those. Damaging pickaxe. I'll grab that. I'll grab that now. Anything for me? Minerals, pressing thick armor. I can afford it. Swift pickaxe. I don't have the orbs for it, which is unfortunate. But yeah, before we start going looking for those generators, I do want to try to get some more minerals out of this pocket area. One of those. It's like, oh god, when did I can't remember when exactly I launched that website. I think it was oh, you know, it was I had just gotten to SCAD. I think it was like my first or second quarter at SCAD that I launched the website. And Gosh, it's been a journey with that thing. I have commissioned a custom theme for it. Although my buddy, who I commissioned, is not accepting payment, and I am trying to convince them to let me pay them. But whatever. Ow, that hurt. Hey, we got the 10. Ow. Goddamn. Here we go. Haha, you absolute buffoons. Here is one of the generators. I think you're supposed to get this one last, but like I don't give a shit because I'm already here. Oh, is it this one? I think it's this block. Yep. And then haha, another diamond. Whoop. Ow. I heard the charge up and it was too late. I was already a dead man. Person. Whatever. Shut up. Gender is hard. Oh, God. Or I guess English is hard. Let's see. At some point, yeah, okay. I would like to, no, I already talked about that. Oh my God, brain, please, I beg you. I was gonna talk about, content, website exclusive content, but then I realized I already talked about that. I'm just a dum-dum who can't remember what they just talked about. But I think the reason why I was about to say it again is because it is something that is constantly on my mind right now. Just this whole idea of, you know, trying to, you know, do something a bit more with the website to, you know, to bring it to that next step in its evolution. Because I don't know. I am concerned about the way that you know, corporate I call it corpo internet. Basically, you know, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you know, all stuff that, you know, just the fact that, you know, these websites are experiencing what I talked about last episode and the episode before, enshittification, where these websites just get progressively worse and worse over time. And, you know, we just kind of deal with it because we're stuck with it because there's no alternative, you know, aside from, you know, trying to get everyone to go back to the days of, you know, old internet where everyone had their own website and people congregated on forums and chat rooms. Of course, the equivalent of chat rooms for today's era would be Discord. And over on the starman.net forums, this was actually something I was talking about with a few other users, is, Discord does exist, and it's kind of like the successor to the concept of forums, but I would argue that this is something that, like, even though I originally believed that, like, forums were, like Discord was the successor of forums, that's what I'm trying to say. Eventually I was like, it's kind of true, but at the same time, Discord is like chat rooms with the organization of forums. I think we cleared this place out, so we can just go back through here. Man, brain, could you work for once in your goddamn life? Man, it's been so long since we were in this cave. But it would be difficult, to try to convince people who all they've known is Discord and Twitter and YouTube, not having, your own personal website and that kind of stuff. It would be a hard sell. And I totally get that. Because it's like with stuff like Twitter, for example, everyone has like the same general brain, not platform, profile setup where there's geez. You get your banner and you get your your profile picture and your bio, and that's about it. You don't get like anything else. In the days of like MySpace, you had music, and you could customize the look of your profile down to like the color scheme. And that I was never on MySpace. I was too young for MySpace, so I've only heard the rumors of what MySpace was like. But I was on YouTube before its gentrification from Google, and how for that website, you could like fully customize your channel, like to fit your personality. You could change the colors. You could somewhat change the layout. If you were a partner, you got the ability to like do a banner, and with that banner, you could hyperlink things. So like, for example, Trigger Conroy was a partner during the days of yore, and he had a banner set up where there were icons for all the games that he played. He did Let's Plays on, and if you click those, you got taken to the playlist, and that was really cool. And nowadays, everyone has the same, generic setup. Brain, please. It's that banner icon. You can change your homepage, not in terms of color, but in terms of
what's it called? Like the layout. Um, let's just use the pickaxe. Which, is fine. But at the same time, it kind of loses something. It was nice to have that option of, having a color scheme. And I feel like to some extent you could still do that. But, we know that YouTube's not going to do that because it much prefers, making money than anything else. But we also know that YouTube kind of has a strained relationship with advertisers, and because of that, YouTube tries to crack down more on inappropriate content, but ultimately they end up hurting a bunch of their other creators, and it makes things worse and worse over time. And it's just an absolute, like, the state of the internet is awful. And part of me wants to be super optimistic and say that this isn't how it's going to be forever, but at the same time, you can't help but kind of believe that this is how things are going to be until the end of time, because otherwise, who will stop these companies from making their platforms worse and worse while fully understanding that we are fully trapped within their ecosystems because they've built a platform and stomped out all of their competition, and we have nowhere else to go. If you started on YouTube and tried to take your content to Twitch, that doesn't work. Now these days Twitch does offer some support for on-demand content, but you don't go to Twitch for on-demand content. It very much built its identity around live content, and because of that, you could dig your heels in and work your butt off to try to do pre-production or pre-made content on Twitch, but I seriously doubt you would ever get anywhere with that. You would have to build your following doing live content first, and then offer videos on demand content as like a bonus for when you're not live. And even then, you still schedule it. You have to. Well, you don't have to schedule it, but the only way to like guarantee is if you schedule it like you would, your live stream events. And also, on the topic of like moving content places, there is TikTok, for example, but TikTok has a very specific format, and yes, they can allow up to 10-minute videos. When 3-minute videos appeared, people were a little against that because TikTok was very much about that instant gratification, that get that 1 minute video that, that scratches your brain, and then you move on to the next video and you just scroll and scroll and scroll, and you stay on for hours at end, and then the next thing you know, it's morning and you've watched more videos in 6 hours on TikTok than you would on YouTube, and it's just very different formats. Now, something like YouTube's tried to combat that with YouTube Shorts, but YouTube Shorts max out at a minute, and that very much has not kept up with how TikTok has evolved. And I think to some extent TikTok knows that the competitors will try somehow to adapt to its growing presence as a competitor, but at the same time there is no worry, because what are they going to do? TikTok fulfills a very specific niche of content. It kind of revolutionized, for lack of a better term, storytime content. That had a place on YouTube for a while, and then after a while, by the way, with the ore radar points out this giant arrow made of ores, which is just hilarious. I think there's another area or was this the area? I think this was the area that I was thinking about a couple episodes ago. Yeah, there we go. Ow. Oh my good friggin' lord. Please, I just want my orbs. Give me my orbs. Time to ponder my orb. What are you doing? No, my orb. I think me referencing TikToks kind of gives you an idea as to how ingrained TikTok has been. And also just the sheer fact that there's this weird thing where it's like, in order to grow on certain platforms, you have to be on, other platforms. And it seems a little counterintuitive that you would have to go elsewhere to promote something that you're doing elsewhere. And to that, it's kind of somewhat like, the old internet days where you would go on forums and promote your God fucking damn it. You would go on forums to promote your website or whatever project you were working on, and and now you kind of have to do that, if you're trying to grow on like Twitch or, YouTube or TikTok. You kind of have to advertise that, on other places, like, making tweets or, having posts on Facebook, which I'm not 100% sure is, totally viable anymore, just because less and less people, especially of the younger generations, are on Facebook, and for good reason, because Facebook is just one of the many awfuls of the internet. But you have to like post all these places to like try and grow, but then it's like at the same time, some of these websites try to punish you for trying to grow your brand in such a way, but other websites or those websites that punish you for trying to cross promote your content will let other companies do that, because, you know, those companies paid a lot of money and you're just a small time creator, while also trying to, you know, hold this carrot in front of you that is like, you know, oh, you can totally, you know, do you know, try to make some amount of following. All you have to do is, you know, share, cross promote from you know, all these different websites, and you're like, oh sweet, okay, and then you try to do that, and then those websites are like, nah, actually we lied, and you're like, well, what the fuck? How the freaking heck? This is how. Okay. And it's just kind of, it's kind of, you know, a shit reality that we live in. You know, not to be too much of a downer. But that being said, you know, is there, you know, is it possible that one day, you know, things will get better? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. You know? It's one of those things where, you know, it is concerning the direction that things are going. And, you know, I really wish that, you know, I could say one way or another, you know, if things would get better in terms of, like, the internet. But I really can't, you know. It'd be a little disingenuous. Get those. All that's left is the hydraulic fluid, but I'm not 100% sure if we'll get that. Or if we'll be able to get that, because I've spent a lot of money on, or a lot of orbs on the teleporter. But anyways, that's kind of just been my rambles. We are at the 37-minute mark, but I'm going to cut ahead until we get to the bottom, so I'll be right back. All right, here we are at the door. Gotta knock these guys out for a hot second. And, yep, there we go. We get the ultimate cog. The golden cog. Let's see, is that? Nope. And down we go. Buzz, 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 buzz. Welcome to Vectron, Buzz. Rusty. Joe? Part of Joe resides in our new body. He merged with us freely, and soon so will you. We are in need of a true heart. We have prepared you, stripped you of your weak steambot shell. You are already more part of us than you are yourself. Bzzt. We will be invincible. The Vaultbot will rise and rule. You prepared me, that's true. I'm prepared to stop you. There is that art we need if you will not give it freely. Bzzzt. And now it's time for the ultimate duel against Joe, the Vectron-O-Matic 9000 butthole clencher of a fight. That's not, you know, the true name, but you know, it still stands. So, this is how this fight goes. We have to, we have to destroy these generators. Doing so will, you know, briefly stun him. He will be spawning these little dudes that we have come to be all too familiar with. I highly recommend that you destroy them because they will drop valuable health and other restoratives that you will need. I like hitting these with a few fully charged hits. That being said, you do want to be careful. And now that he is hit, we can just start slamming him with our pickaxe. Just really dig that in there. When he restores himself, you want to jump out of the way because he will zap you. And now he's starting to throw those things at us. He's gonna start firing his laser a bit more frequently, so you should definitely be very careful about that. I recommend trying to bait him into attacking elsewhere while you go and attack the part that you want to hit. I haven't really determined which is the best weapon to be striking him with. It is possible that the pickaxe is the penultimate thing, to strike him directly with it. If you have your own tips for this fight, I would love to hear them. Also, if you notice on the map, there are icons for where the generators are. So if you are confused at all as to where you need to go, keep an eye on that map. Oh, dang, he just barely is clipping me. Okay, perfect. Let's just start hitting him. I want to get my dynamite at the ready. Okay. Oh, jeez. You know what? I'm going to throw a stick of dynamite. Let's see what that does. That does a little bit of damage. Does it, like, totally... Oh, it did. There's no way of knowing. I ran out. Okay. Nope, stop that. Let's take out this generator down here. Ow. Joe, you friggin' butthole. I will say, when I did a practice run a while back, I did die quite a bit during this fight. It was a tad bit frustrating. Okay, there we go. And then break that. Oh, God. If you are able to, get some good hits tracking on some of the other hard points and just like start attacking multiple things at once, I do highly recommend that. That is a good strategy. There we go. Ow. Joe does mean business, so we have to be absolutely careful. Let's grab all this down here. And he's doing another spin laser. Oh, let's get back up here. There. And perfect. There. Bam, 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 bam. See you in Robo Hell. There, it is finished. Behold, my masterpiece. What? I thought it was supposed to be a statue of Rusty. He was the one who saved this town from them demons, after all. Not this. What is this anyway? A scrap metal monkey? Is it not obvious? It is the obstruction of a destructible steampot acquiring godhood. It sort of resembles me poor father after he was run over by a freight train. I forgot about that line. Bless his soul. My sensibilities for the finer things in life are altogether wasted here. Without Rusty, this place is exhaustively devoid of class. Why do we even need this monument? We still haven't done a proper search down there. A month. He's been missing now, honey. The cataclysm down there destroyed everything beneath old world. Nothing left down there but rubble. You should probably focus on the future, girl. Scavenging in those tunnels is no work for a young lady. Nothing walked out of that destruction alive, dear. Come on now, people. This girl can't be the only one with some backbone. I miss him too. Close friend he was. I remember the first day he walked in my shop. It was on a Tuesday. Pull yourself together, man. He didn't just evaporate, did he? He's still down there somewhere. I just know it. I'll keep looking. For better or worse, I will find him. Game saved. And that... Hey, we got a silver on time, but that's fine. Got a bronze on death. Ow. But that is, that's SteamWorld Dig, a fistful of dirt. Yes, this game was a short one. I think in true fashion, I kind of shortened the length of this series by having the last few episodes go long because I was just rambling. And so instead of this being like, I think I originally projected this to be like 12 episodes, it ended up being 6 episodes. Or not 12, maybe 12. I'm not sure. I did know it was going to be on the shorter side. And then, of course, Kirby Superstar is still going on. I have a few more modes to cover for that game. But then I'll be done, hopefully within a week or so. Thoughts on the project? I definitely had a lot of fun doing this. It was nice to do a couple of short games, especially since Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel stories took so damn long. Oh, it was just friggin' But that being said, I did love the game. I love this game too. I do want to cover more SteamWorld games in the future. Of course, I talked about SteamWorld Heist, which I'm still iffy about. If I can, I will try to get in touch with Image and Form. By the way, I'm not sure if I ever said this. This company did go defunct after being acquired by a different company. So that's really unfortunate. So their Twitter no longer exists. So I need to... probably the best bet to figure out if it would be safe to Let's Play SteamWorld Heist on YouTube would either be... to look up Let's Play, see if they've been hit with Content ID, or to try to reach out to the band behind the music and see what they have to say. But back to the thoughts on the project. A lot of fun. My commentary these last few episodes were a little iffy, and I do apologize about that. I was just focusing a little too hard on the game and not enough on commentating. As far as what the next few series are going to be, I'm probably going to need to take a little extra time between releases, so I can get some more stuff up on the website. Today is the 26th, so hopefully this series will come out starting the either 30th of January or the first full week of February, which I think is the 6th. So either 30th or January or February 6th is when this series started coming out. But I'll probably try to take a bit of a break between this and the next Let's Play, try to figure out if I have time for anything. If I don't, I will probably let y'all know, or I'll probably do something I haven't done before and do filler content where I just do some one-off content, like, for Mario Party or Fortune Street or something like that, just to kind of like fill the void and make a backlog of that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching this Let's Play. I hope you really enjoyed it. I don't know if there's going to be a Let's Play between this and the start of year 7, so I don't want to give any hints as to what the next project might be. But of course, if you want insider information, if I get enough backers on Patreon, I'll start releasing behind the scenes content on there, mostly just talking about what I'm planning, what I'm working on, and then at some point in the future I'll announce on my website and on the forum about what the next Let's Play will be. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on my forums or on the website or on Twitter. Oop. The Switch has gone partially to sleep. No. There we go. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next Let's Play. Bye-bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications. And if you're able, consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi. Links below. Thank you for your support.